10 things successful people do differently. The attainment of a specific goal or plan yields success. Being successful is a desire and a commitment. You desire success long enough to pursue it and are committed deep enough to achieve it. Over the years, success has been associated with wealth acquisition or being socially elevated to the class of millionaires and billionaires. However, success is by itself not an end but a process. Setting goals as a high school student and achieving them is considered success. Any venture embarked upon whose end works out according to plans is successful. As much as it sounds easy, being successful does not come cheap. More than 90% of men and women who have blazed tracks and made a mark for themselves in various areas of endeavors didn't stumble across success accidentally. They figured their ways out and adhered to a set of lifestyles that exempted them from others. In this video, we'll be sharing with you 10 things that successful people do differently. If you're new here, consider subscribing so you won't miss other interesting videos like this. 1. Successful people think big, see big. Someone said, "It's not who you are that holds you back, it is who you think you are not." People of immense achievement think themselves as able and capable of taking the decision to accomplish plans. They look beyond their limitations to fix their eyes on the bigger picture. For some of them, the hugeness of their aspirations was quite intimidating. Albert Einstein supported the value of thinking unrestrained by saying that the true sign of intelligence is not knowledge but imagination. It is surprising to know that Richard Branson, the founder of Virgin Group, allowed his dream to surpass his knowledge of the areas of life he has conquered in wealth. He didn't train as a pilot, but he never let the opportunity of owning his own airline pass him by for lack of knowledge. The once dyslexic child declared that his desire to be an entrepreneur started at a young age when doors were yet to open for him. Successful people think big. They see greater outcomes of their desires even when the odds stand against them. 2. Successful people organize their days. It is almost rare to hear or see an achiever live through his day as fate decided. Successful people outline how their activities will take place. They are not without activity planners and calendars to allocate time to and stick to it. Not all phone calls are answered and not every email is read. They understand the role delegation plays in leadership. So, rather than allow work or engagements that never appeared in the plan for the day derail them, they assign somebody to take care of those distractions. Simply, successful individuals take their days very seriously in an organized manner. 3. Successful people embrace themselves, flaws and all. This is not a question of having a person loving himself overnight. At first, they had it rough and tough before they acknowledged that they needed all of their strength, weakness and failures to stand out. Oprah Winfrey's story of sexual abuse as a child is one that is enough to destroy one's desire to succeed. For her, it formed a part of her story and made her as human as anyone who is struggling with feelings of giving up in the face of violence and abuse. Arnold Schwarzenegger did not have the ideal features of a Hollywood actor. His intonation was core Austrian and he had no idea what reading a script was all about. His determination to pave a way through for himself in Hollywood saw him through and he still retained his unpopular intonation. Whatever it is, the destination matters most to achievers than the path. They recognize it wouldn't be all easy if they banished their identity for someone else's, because at the end of the day, what distinguished them from the pack is nothing but their unique success stories. 4. Successful people know the art of waiting. Waiting is the attribute of patience. People of great success have learned over time that impatience can cost them a lot of money and investment. They chose to digest pieces of information properly before setting sail on a given venture. Another factor in waiting is discernment. In the period of cooling off, A successful person intuitively reflects on the benefits or failures associated with a particular goal. He does not pursue a dream because it looks good. He does that because he has taken stock of the relevance of the goal attainment to those who needed it and what he stands to gain from it in the future. They follow Julie Garwood's "Follow your heart but use your head" mantra. 5. Keeping track of their success and failures. Many of the successful people don't have a hitch-free ride to their accomplishments. One thing they knew was that the next success was going to be more resounding than the present one. When a plan works out, they make more plans. When a plan fails, they pick the lessons therein and invent another plan. Successful people journal about their journeys through achievements and make references to the patterns they had developed over the years, which help them answer complicated questions. Rather than consider failures as representatives of their inabilities, they view failures as events that needed them to look further into themselves. 6. Never stop learning. There could be junior members of staff who chose to work extra hours or carry out duties outside their job descriptions. There could be executives who are not satisfied with sitting down on swiveling chairs while someone else does all the thinking and solution propositions. Successful people value learning while at work. They go the extra mile in getting a job done and in being support systems to those they work with. They never stop learning and unlearning. By doing so, they gain the trust and loyalty of both their colleagues and employers. The top is always reserved for them. 7. Making out time to rest. Successful people know they are important, and so is their health. When they get so busy with activities that exhaust them of energies, the plan to retreat comes into play. They embark on vacations without their cell phones and replenish their bodies with mental, emotional, and physical empowerment. Being overly zealous to achieve goals does not take the place of being sound in health. Without the body's optimal functionality, no worthwhile goal can be successfully attained. 8. Valuing people. By themselves, successful people will achieve little. After all, it is impossible to be both a strategist and an executioner in a large-scale enterprise. Successful people recognize that they need others' ideas to succeed and will encourage any help from anyone who runs with their visions. They also invest in people by giving and pushing them to attain higher heights for themselves. 9. Celebrating their successes. For every goal achieved, a successful man sits back to enjoy the moment, to appreciate those who aided him in achieving it. Such people could be his colleagues, team members, customers, or family members. Successful people see every moment of celebrating success as a time to reflect on their journeys so far. This attitude helps them to have lesser unhappy times brought about by setbacks, since there have been times they succeeded in the past. 10. Being teachable. Some of the successful people learned it the hard way. They have proved that there are still areas to succeed in addition to their already existing achievements. Therefore, they take higher courses, attend seminars, listen to other successful people speak, and take advice from ordinary people. Successful people are not too proud to correct themselves. That alone differentiates them from egomaniacs. Success is possible, but the path is not a smooth one. It takes commitment to the lifestyle of success to make it happen. If you want success, you must be willing to make the sacrifices for it. Thank you for watching our videos. We'd like to give you another interesting video for you to enjoy next. But before then, our team will be very happy if you can like this video and share it with your friends on social media. If you're new here, don't forget to subscribe so you won't miss other interesting videos like this. Look at your screen now to see 2 other videos we handpicked for you to enjoy next. We love you.